Meanwhile, this powerful scene in New Haven, Police Chief Otoniel Reyes and his officers took a knee and sat down for an open and honest and frank talk with protesters. Marchers once again took to the streets calling for some change. Channel 3 New Haven Bureau Chief Matt McFarland is live now in the Elm City with what they had to say. Matt?
Well, Dennis, this might have been a smaller protest, about 100 marchers, but those who took part say what happened here outside the police department, the chief and his command staff officers getting down on a knee and then actually taking part and listening to them, well, they say those actions, they describe it as a big first step in bringing about change.
We need to trust y'all. We don't need to be being harassed by y'all, killed by y'all, chased by y'all. You understand? It's like cat and mouse. We're not working together here. You get it? And I'm not really hearing much from y'all.
Listening with an open ear and in a show of solidarity, New Haven Police Chief Tony Reyes, his command staff and other officers took a knee with protesters, part of a movement that's sweeping across the country. Marchers are demanding change and an end to police brutality after George Floyd was killed at the hands of a Minnesota police officer last Monday.
There's so much work to do, and we're not anywhere close to being where we need to be. I know that. That's why you're here.
Starting at the Green, marchers made their way through downtown New Haven, moving past the courthouse towards the Broadway shopping district. They were joined by New Haven Mayor Justin Elicker, who took a knee alongside the protesters on Elm Street. From there, the march made its way to the police department, where the chief and his officers took a knee and sat down for that candid conversation.
We want answers, and he's willing to sit down to talk to us face to face with everyone here, making a difference.
Reyes, who grew up in New Haven's Hill neighborhood, says he knows what it's like to face discrimination, saying he grew up a victim of police brutality and injustice. But he says he and his officers are disgusted by seeing the video of Floyd's death, adding he's committed to holding his officers accountable, asking the protesters to do the same with him.
My message is it's got to be about hope, right? It's got to be about I agree with you, what do we do from here? We acknowledge the history of this badge and of this uniform. I acknowledge it. I acknowledge the history of this department. Okay? This department hasn't always gotten it right. In fact, it's gotten it wrong a lot. But you have people here that are committed to change. And so give us a chance to do that.
Now, after the crowd broke up, some of the organizers went inside with the command staff to sit down and continue that dialogue. And many of the protesters will be back right out here as another protest march is scheduled for Friday afternoon. We're live with the mobile newsroom in New Haven. Matt McFarland, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.